Hello. Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Sorry, I am late. I slept in and took a shower really quick so I can wake up. So, thank you everybody for checking on me and chatting in the comments until I got here. Um, I shut my computer down last night, so I still have to boot everything up. So, I got to sign back into my to like YouTube and everything. So give me a second. Oh yes, I'm still not ready, but I wanted to hurry up and say that I'm here. Okay. Lights. Okay. So I'm gonna go through some of the comments of people who were here. Bear was here this morning. I'm running to work. I'll be here for the first bit of your stream. I wasn't even here for the first bit of my stream, but thank you. Hit the like button like you made it. Thank you. And Eva's here. Sorry, I saw your text too, but I figured I'd just type on the community tab. Or not community tab, this thing, the live. Shannon is here. Hello. And then Laura's here. And Esther and Lauren and Joanne. And saying I'm almost to 600 subs, which yes, I am. Exciting. It keeps going up and down. I had 555 at one point and just keeps going back down to 595, and then it keeps going down to 593. See, has got a piece that I've been working, so I'm going over today. Then start formatting the anthology. Yes. Congratulations. Thank you. Shannon's draft is at 40K. Awesome. A little over 6K in outline done this weekend. It's almost done, then I can barrel through the draft. Nice. Exciting. No, I don't want to software update right now. Okay. I'm still okay. Driving to work, so I won't be active in chat. Wishing everyone all the productivity. Just going through and seeing what I missed.
Alert from software update.
I don't want to update. Okay. Outline a series, even if it's a simple outline. Yes. Drive save. Okay, and then here is where I came in. At least by text. Late entrance for a dramatic effect. Okay, and people are sprinting, editing and revising. Awesome. Working on website things. Cool. And Nicole's here. And okay, now I'm getting to the part where I'm live. Okay, hello everyone. Okay, so what are you all working on today? I think some of you already said, but today I'm going to be working on, I don't know, actually, I need to get my bearings first in the first sprint. Because I don't know. I want I want to work on book 3 today, I believe. I got feedback from my paid beta reader, and then one of my other ones is almost finished. So I at least want to have like 2 full sets of feedback before I start in to revise book 2. So I'm going to probably focus a bit on book 3 this month, I think is the main goal. And I have to get book 2 to my editor like August 20 something. So I'll be kind of be doing those simultaneously. But today I think I'm going to work on book 3. Okay, so Shannon is finishing up the outline for the first book in the Dragon King series. Sounds interesting. I'm going to be working on revising Chapter 7 of Project Sugar and Spice. I've been doing some random tasks on this list I made on Friday, avoiding the revisions I wanted to get done. I don't know if I'll swap to that or not during the sprints. We'll see. Yeah, same. Revisions are a lot. And yes, I did get my blurb back. I have to do that too. I have to go over that. It's been a crazy couple days because I've been working on finishing client edits, so I haven't been able to go over it. But I'm not excited about it. I feel like I don't know. It's not singing to me, so I have to go back in and ask her to do some revisions. So yeah, yeah. Not that it's bad. It just doesn't. I don't think it sells it like well. I don't know. So I still have to go over that. I should have got some water, some water before I sat down. Okay. Excuse me. This book too took me longer, and the rough draft is rougher. So I'm just like, it feels tedious if it takes me this long. So I just need to get it done and stop avoiding it. That's how I was with book 2. Actually, as I was with book 1 too. Revising is just hard. I'm good at avoiding. Me too. Did you like the beta reader feedback on the one you paid for? I did. Because she said some kind of things similar to some of the comments I peeked at from my other beta readers. Though a little of it confuses me because, and okay, so they said that they were a little bit confused on parts, but I need them to elaborate on what confused them or what felt like too much. Because she was talking about like there's like a lot of plot threads to follow. And be honest, I've never heard, not that I've never heard that term, but like I didn't, I don't know, I guess I didn't think about it like that. Like to me, the main plot is like the overarching path of the story, which to me is simple. Like it's the main plot of the story. They're going after the relics. Shaw and Emerson are on opposite sides. And then you got the antagonists, which are the gods, and then everyone in their lives essentially is helping them. But she was saying, the paid beta reader was saying, like, well, Shaw's relationship with his sisters and Shaw's relationship with Eliora and his other family are also plot threads, and that it's a lot to keep track of. So I'm trying to figure out what that means and how to use that information. And I'm still waiting on some other betas to tell me like what exactly confused them or what felt like too much or like a lot of plot. They didn't say too much plot, they said a lot of plot, which I don't understand that phrase. I don't understand how there's a lot of how I understand how there can be too much plot, like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and this happened. But like, if it's all following and going on the same main plot thread, like they're all connected to the main plot thread, how can it be? How can it be too much? It's not like it's adding anything extra. To me, I feel like it's adding extra to the characters, so they're not just like cardboard cutouts there for the sole purpose of helping the protagonists. Does that make sense? I don't know. My mouth is dry. I just woke up. Okay, let's continue on with the comments. My book 2 was rougher too. Something about sequels, they're just harder. They are. Having just finished one, yes. Poetry collection since the release date is December 21st. Awesome. Revising can be tough. I'm currently pulling my hair with revisions. Yeah. See, your release. Nice. Definitely ask for those revisions. Maybe give her samples of blurbs you like. I've given my first book blurb and asked for a similar tone. I did. I gave her the blurb to the first book, and I gave her the 2 blurbs that I wrote myself, and then also, like, the first chapter of my book, first 2 chapters, so she can get, like, the tone. And I don't know, the blurbs just seem wordy, even though they're in the word limit that I asked for, it seems wordy and, like, a little cliche at points, like, of with phrases. So, I'm, like, trying to figure out how how to say what I want because I'm really bad at articulating feelings. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Hydrate. Yes, I need to hydrate. Character arcs. Um, let's see. I haven't barely started book 2, Morgan, so I'm not sure what you did with Warren, but I remember thinking that plot thread was confusing. I did something with Warren. I don't know if what I did with Warren is great. I tried to upplay his character a little bit more. Oh no, I was thinking Romulus for a second. Warren, yeah, okay. What I did with Warren, um, I can say this is not like a spoiler or anything. I connected him. Well, I guess it kind of is. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Okay, they see the characters' arcs as plot threads, is how it sounds to me. Yeah, but are they? Because, like, are they actually plot threads? Because to me, I'm thinking like a subplot is like a side plot that goes along, is what it is, side plot that goes along parallel to the other plot. But like they're not going along parallel to the plot. Like everything everybody else is doing, even though they have like their own motivations and goals for doing things, is still feeding into the main plot. But I don't know. Let me see what else y'all said, because y'all said a lot. Okay, maybe that is part of it, but I think you told me you changed up Warren's part. I did. There's always more than a plot to a story, which has the beats, but there's also the character arc. My guess is number of subplots is overwhelming or slows the main plot sometimes. But like, I don't know, maybe I feel like I'm dumb because I don't feel like there's a ton of subplots. So I'm like, what subplots? Okay, maybe it's because I don't actively think about adding subplots to the story. I just kind of write the story. I don't know. It's been really hard for me to understand. I haven't read book 2 and I don't think that about book 1. Well, good, because one reviewer of book 1 also said that like there's too much going on. And I'm like, what is going on? I feel like it's simple to follow. But maybe it's because I know everything that happens. We're gonna sprint soon, but I still have to sign into my YouTube, so it's gonna take a moment for me to get a timer up. Sorry, I'm just rambling. Okay, maybe too many plot threads that feel larger than a subplot. Just guessing from what you were sharing. I guess, but she was like Shaw's relationship with his sisters. What's going on with his family, and then she was like all the 3 individual gods and what they're doing. But I mean, like, everything everyone's doing is for the same goal. It's to get the arcs. It's to get the power. Like, I don't know. It confuses me. Savion is here. Hello, how are you this morning? Her book 1 was clear on the plot. Well, thank you. I might try that. No spoilers. That what I need to know is like how do I flag them as subplots? How do I don't even know what again, like I feel like I'm dumb. What I need everyone to tell me what your definition of a subplot is because obviously what other people are classifying as subplots, I am not. Okay, I will look into I will ask Nicole. Because yeah, I kind of feel like I like the two that I wrote better. um, but yeah, okay. We should sprint. We should sprint. We should get stuff done, maybe. I need water really badly. Okay. Maybe write out what you see as subplots in your story that might help to clarify everything, and then you make the final decision on what works. Yes, I think I will try to do that. I mean, I guess you can count like Emerton and Romulus's weird relationship as a subplot, but like still feeds into the main plot. I don't know. Great tip. When you're focused on telling the reader something outside the POV. But his first person point of view. So that's why I feel like how can you have a subplot unless the point of view character is doing something that's not. I don't know. Okay, to me, subplots are the other story threads happening along the plot. But do we need to read it all? There could be 101 things happening to feed to feed into the main plot, but it might not be needed in the page. I don't know. And I think that, like, would you consider character arc, or not even arc, but character development, like of side characters? I feel like the side characters should also have their own goals and motivations outside of whatever's happening with the main plot and the main character. Because people shouldn't just exist just to be there for the one other person. So, like Shaw's personal relationship with his sisters and how like that develops, the sweet moments between them and everything, technically don't serve the main plot. But if she's considering that a plot thread, is like highlighting their relationship, distracting from the main plot. Because to me, I feel like that is assisting with their character development. I don't know. Let me know if I'm boring y'all and y'all want to sprint, because I'll just sit here and talk about it because I'm confused. So y'all let me know when you want to sprint. Okay, likely the MC has the main plot, but those side characters have arcs and motivations. Where in the story are you relaying that to the reader? Subplots. That still confuses me. I feel like I'm slow. Okay, one version at least. I don't know. Dialogue. A smaller story happening behind the main plot sometimes leads to another book. And I read that too when I looked it up. I was like, well, I don't know. That didn't help me either. Sidetrack. Love. Not how my laptop is telling me how far away my tropical storm is from Puerto Rico. Oh no. Is it far away or is it close? Because I hope it's not close. I hope you'll be safe. So you do a great job of having all your characters having their own motivations and goals. They're working toward those goals beyond what's happening with their MCs. Those are subplots. Okay, okay. But I have a lot of characters. Like it's a big story. And then what the one of my beta readers said was she said that she didn't think it was too much. She said that there was a lot, and that she was like, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with it being a lot," because she said I brought it all together. I didn't lose any threads throughout the book. So what some are classifying as too much, some are classifying as a lot, but it works. I don't know what to do. If it's confusing the reader, it isn't doing whatever it's meant to do, figuring out what is confusing is the issue here. Yes. Because one person just said it was confusing, and I was like, well, what's confusing? I don't know. You did not elaborate. Okay, yes, the fleshing out side characters help main POV is still subplots. Okay. So then I'm like, in my mind, like, how can I take that out? I'd have to delete characters, which I can't because they were in book one. So wait, what did they want me to do? Kill them? I can't. I can't do that. And I don't feel like it's not even wanting to tell everyone's story. It's not like I'm overloading it with backstory about their lives because I could, because everyone has a really detailed backstory. I don't know. It's just frustrating to me because I don't understand how it's too much. I feel like my camera's dirty. That better? No, now there's a streak of light on my face. I don't think that helped. Okay, back to the comments. I love soundboarding, so I'm good with whatever everyone else wants to do. Okay, great. Is that relationship aids the MC arc, the series arc? Kind of. Some of them just the main character's arc, and some of them the series arc. The story has a battle against an antagonist in a romance, right? So that's two plots. Yeah, the romance I would consider a subplot. But like his relationship with his sisters, I wouldn't consider a subplot because he's just a person existing with people and they're going to have a relationship. So for I don't know, for the beta reader to classify that as a plot thread or like a I don't that's just confusing to me. The romance, yes. The romance, which the behind the scenes romance between Due Merton and Shaw love each other type thing. Yes, I consider that second plot, subplot. See, it's true the secondary characters should feel like people, like have their own motivations and goals, but they're not the protagonists of the story. Right. Family connection, if they're overwhelming any sort of conflict, and their plot, if there isn't a conflict, perhaps unnecessary. That that just confuses me. Because how my brain hurts. Hair in my mouth. Um, if they're overcoming any sort of conflict, another plot. But what if the conflict they're overcoming is directly related to the main plot of the story? Like his sisters and his family is important for him to achieve the goal that he's at, his story goal. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Okay, it's finally almost 200 miles away from us. It's been raining a lot these past few days. I hope it doesn't come. I think it had potential in book one, but it works. But it works. It's fun to see the characters fleshed out. Then make the final decision for you. You make the final decision for your book. No book will be for everyone, and it's possible if you take some subplots out, it won't be engaging for enough for others. Yes. I haven't been reading it all, so I'm not done with book one yet. It sucks because I'd have some real opinions on this right now. Could always tell the main story and have novellas tell the stories for the other characters. That would be fun because I do. There's so much backstory that I want to tell that I can't tell because it's not essential to anything. Ask for clarification from that beta reader, or maybe ask a trusted beta reader who's read both books. Yes, I'm gonna ask. Ben is almost done with the book, and Gwen is also reading the book, so I'm gonna have a conference call with them and ask them. I don't remember that it was too much in your book two. All of the side stories interweave with the main plot. They all have impact on the MC's goals and motivations. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Yeah, I'd ask for some clarification. It's like, is it can't read. Is it a specific character's role in the plot threads that's confusing, or a specific scene that stands out to her that confuse things? Yes. So you don't see relationships as plots, because if there's conflict and growth, it is a story, hence a plot. I guess like I don't know. When I think of plot, I think of the plot. Like, what is your book about? If someone asked me what my book was about, I wouldn't mention like Shaw's relationship with his sisters or his mom or his dad or how he feels about Demetrius. Like, I wouldn't mention those things if somebody said, "What is your book about?" So when I think plot, I think, "What is the book about?" And it's not about their relationship. Like, that's part of the story. So relationships, I would count as character. I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's how I think of it. The character and their sister could be a subplot depending on how the book is written. Um, if they are important and without them the story wouldn't work, they're necessary. I will specifically look at the subplots as I read through. Thank you. Conference call. Isn't that what they call it? Everybody gets on the phone and they talk. Professional term for backstage, I think. Yeah. Yeah, conflict exists. Conflict exists for it to be a subplot. Finally get to read it and want more, like with book two, um, or a main plot, any plot. Okay. I haven't read and not currently reading a book, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Zero plot equals information dump. I meant, oh, when is she having the conference call? I'd like to help. Oh, I don't know. Um, Ben's almost done with the book. Gwen is not almost done. So I don't know when. It'll probably be like later, sometime this month. So, yeah. Okay, I got to the end of the comments, so we're gonna sprint. I still haven't signed into my YouTube because my phone's in the other room and I did the two-step verification. So we'll sign in with my other account that doesn't have two-step verification. And we will get some work done. Thank you all for helping me understand because this is that has been getting on my nerves for like this one have ads on it. I feel like I'm gonna get an ad. My other YouTube doesn't have ads. Okay. Share screen. Okay, using Laura Nettles timer. I love this Halloween one. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and sprint. Thank you all for waiting and letting me ramble about my story. So let's get some work done now. 25 minutes on the clock, and then we'll come back and chat. So happy sprinting, everybody. All right. We are back. How's it going? Or how did everybody do? I looked over my many calendars and kind of wrote down my schedule and to-do list today of what I actually want to do today. So first, now that I have my to-do list ready, first I got to go over the blurb and send it back to her. So I'm going to do that on my next sprint, and then I'm going to, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it today, but I probably should. I'm going to read through Seed Among the Thorns again and just double check it for any kind of errors that may have been missed, even through editing, because I know there's one on the very last page and it bugs me. So there's a quotation mark missing. So I'm going to fix that. And then I have to fix some stuff in the hardback file of Seed Among the Thorns. And I'm going to kind of like re-release it kind of. Not really, not anything major, but I'm just going to fix it and put it back up there before it goes on sale. For the readathon. Read along. So I mentioned it in my newsletter, but I didn't mention it on my channel. I'm planning a Seed Among the Thorns read along. My hope is to get people to read the book with me so that we can get ready for book 2. So the read along is going to start the 25th of September to October 16th. And we're going to like read a certain chapter a week, kind of like they do for the Tuber Book Club, and discuss it on a live stream on Sunday at the end of the week. And I wanted to do that to like gear up for book 2, because the cover reveal for book 2 is going to be the following day on the 17th, even though Minnie had already seen the cover, but Mandy's updating the cover, so it's going to look a little bit different. So yeah, I'm going to do the cover reveal of book trailer the day after. So that's kind of like to gear up for it and kind of maybe get some more reviews on book 1. So that's what I'm going to do in the next sprints. So let's see what happened in the comment. I know Nick came in. Good morning. Currently in the office, we don't have clients today, so happy Monday. Happy Monday to you as well. And then Jordan came in. Hello. Saying that they like my newsletter, so thank you. Let's see. Eva got breakfast during that sprint, eating now. Awesome. Lauren got breakfast and coffee. Shannon got 5:36. Nice. Just joined a bit ago, but got another paragraph in. Awesome. Hardcover. Yes, I already have hardcover. It's been on Barnes & Noble Press for since it's been published. So I've never sold a copy of the hardcover book, but I have it. I keep looking around because I don't. It's back. Where is it? I don't know. They're back there. But yes, I have hardcover. But don't go buy it because there's a typo in it that I just noticed 2 years later. That's pretty significant. So don't buy it right now because I got to fix it. Glad no one bought it. Okay, I'm trying to catch up on my AuthorTube watching, letting my brain rest after revising. Also, Loki wanted to submit to this Hallmark this October. I blame Kate's video. I am so behind in AuthorTube videos, but yes, I've been wanting to submit to Hallmark as well. I just haven't had time. I probably won't still. I don't have time. I can't do it. But that's exciting. You should. Everyone is agreeing. Yes, you should do it. Let's see. Last time they did open submissions, response time was so fast. I didn't submit, but several groups I'm in will talk about it. So cool to do a read along of the first book. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Goes to buy first edition. Don't. Annie is here. Hello. How are you doing today? Man, I was so mad when I saw that typo in that book. It's been through editors. It's been through myself. And it's still a typo. Okay. Like for some, I get a response, or they get a response within hours. Oh, gosh. That sounds so cool. I don't have a story ready to go, or like I would submit. I have story ideas. But yeah. With this book release I'm planning, I don't got time for that. Doing good. Currently working, so I'll be doing that during the sprints. Awesome. Oh, that makes it sound even more fun to submit, right? It does. Oh, they don't need the entire book written, which is why I'm considering it. Oh, interesting. I still. Oh, no, I need to focus. I already got a lot. If my if I get all my things done, I'll think about it. But yeah, I probably won't have time. But it's cool that they take on incomplete stories. Temporary romance they look for, right? Yes. I think it is. It's a fun idea, but I feel like I'd be stressed out doing Hallmark. And some historical. Okay. Yeah, contemporary romance with very clean plots and sweet romances. Infidelity can't be a plot point, for example. Okay. Like Regency, Gilded Age, etc. Maybe one day I'll write more contemporary or historical accurate. But I love writing fantasy. Me too. I kind of think my first book would no because it's technically YA. No, that wouldn't work. In older settings. And there is the link for Hallmark submissions. The romantic fantasy I'm writing is clean. Don't know if it'll be sweet, but it's not dark. Okay. I don't remember. Oh gosh, this happens when you have so many cups lying around. Which is the new cup? I think this is. I didn't say hello. Did I say hello? I think I did. Hello. How are you doing today, Renegade Drummer? There's no way I could write romance. I'm trying historical fiction right now, and that's hard enough. Yeah, I have a historical. Well, it started off being historical, but then I was like, I don't think this is my story to tell, so I'm using history for the inspiration, and it's going to be it's going to be fantasy. I think I might call it historical fantasy, but I think I decided to set it somewhere else that's more closely like in my lane. As far as like history of cultures, like the culture wasn't mine. That wasn't my story to tell. But I'm taking that inspiration. I'm going to move it to somewhere else, to where I have historical relevance and do that. But yeah. This historical fiction is hard. Thanks for sharing the link. I think all of my romance is a bit too LGBTQ plus for Hallmark. Probably their stories all seem like the exact same story to me. But I'm thinking of Hallmark movies. It's Hallmark books, which I've never read a Hallmark book, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty similar. Let's see. Do you know Margaret Pinard? She says it's hard finding other historical writers here on YouTube. And she appears. I'll get down there in a second. I have a few ideas for either beach romances or holly romances, but I will really think about it after I finish writing, revising, editing, and scheduling this month's Bella episodes. The nudity, sex, profanity, or graphic depiction of sexuality or violence. Physical interaction must be limited to hugging and kissing. We usually avoid backstories about infidelity or promiscuity. Thank you. I got delivery. Oh, interesting. And those were the things to avoid. And then Margaret appeared. Hello, Margaret. How are you? Thank you.
One more?
Let's see. I haven't heard of Margaret. I'll check them out. I'm just historical fiction for the anthology because of Assassin's Creed, to be honest. My sisters love Assassin's Creed. Well, there is some nudity in my books, not described though, as there are shifters who have no clothes on when they go back to their human form. Just popped out of my watch later list to see Morgan was live. Saying good morning to Margaret. Looks delicious. Perfect timing. Let's see, never write romance. I would submit my poems, but I doubt they will want dark and gory. Nice. We'll obviously have to rewind during the sprint. Okay. Oh, dropped it. All right. Well, do you all want to do another sprint? Mostly so I can eat my breakfast. I think so. Especially since I was like almost 30 minutes late. Can't find the button I want. Okay, there it is. All right, let's do another 25-minute sprint. And yeah, let's do another 25-minute sprint so I can eat. And then we'll come back and chat. So happy sprinting, everybody. Let's get something done. Okay. We're back. Okay. Oh gosh, I thought I muted it. We're back. Where is it coming from? Okay. We're back. That's what happens when you have too many tabs open. I didn't realize I was watching myself in 2 tabs. Okay, let's close that one. So I went through most of my blurb and made some notes for my blurb writer. Still not done. I ate most of my breakfast. Over it like a bird. Ate like a bird. Is that the phrase? I don't know. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I got done. Let me know what you all got done. Let me go back in the comments and see where I left off. Let's see, Jordan was watching a tea time video that Nicole uploaded. Margaret had toast for breakfast. Let's see what else. Let's see. How do you all capture your video ideas, short stories, marketing videos, and keep them handy for when you entertain them? Well, right now I have all of my video ideas on my Notion spread, and I just have a running list of ideas and marketing. So yeah, that's my answer. I use Notion for that. Let's see, my phone notes app and my email. I do have ideas in there on my phone notes app as well. Google Keep, 508 words. Back to looking at covers for the short story collection. Awesome. Just chugging along and getting stuff done. With marketing, I write a lot down. I also reread and rewatch stuff over and over again so that it stays in my head. Yes. Eat like a bird is actually a misnomer because they eat their body weight like every day. Oh. Because I've always wondered like what that meant. Like 1 seed at a time? I don't know what that means. So it's wrong. Well, it's nice to know. See, I'm an iPhone user, so it's just the app that's in the phone. I was watching Tiffany's Notion video before the channel, who must not be named, did her dirty to try to mainstream my note taking. Yes, Notion is what I use. But write it down all in one notebook, all in one file. I have too many slips of papers, open notebooks for my brain, open tab syndrome. Yes. Yeah, for me, I have it all down on Notion. I have a YouTube page for Notion, and then I have a chart that has a bunch of random ideas. Then I have one for marketing. So there's still lots of tabs because I too have a lot of open tabs. But they're like designated tabs now. Stupid thing. I have notebooks with themes, one notebook for everything on my current series, one notebook for the webinars, classes, and conferences I go to, etc. I used to be that way, but only like in high school, in school. Now I don't have that. Now I just write on random sheets of paper, which is not helpful. So I probably need to do that because I do like writing my ideas down on notebook paper or on paper. So yeah, yay for the words, yay! I watched I think 2 videos plus looking through my long list of story ideas and see what could work for Hallmark, and started searching my Google Docs to keep drafting my Bella story. Awesome. Thanks. I keep a lot of stuff in my brain because I have a photographic memory. Nice. I really wish I did. Every time I hear photographic memory, I think of Encyclopedia Brown and Cam Jensen, the knockoff Encyclopedia Brown. If y'all read those books, I don't think she's a knockoff, but it was like the girl version. I think Encyclopedia Brown had photographic memory. I don't know, but Cam Jensen did. And when she would solve mysteries, she would look at the room and she would go click, and then she'd remember everything that was in the room. And then she'd be like, no, that's not true because that was in the corner of the room. I used to read those books. Anyway, people should say man eat like an elephant to mean very little. Let's see. I wish I had that. To Jordan, yes, I wish I had that too. And see, that's what I'm trying for themed notebooks. Just not sure how to link that up with the digital methods. May work on this next sprint. Yeah. In my notes, I title it whether it's a story idea, chat or indie, video idea, promo ideas, etc., so I can tell what each note is at a glance. Yeah, when I do notes on my phone, I don't do that. But in Notion, I try to keep things like pretty. And so like I use all of their features. Like I have the chart or like I forget what they call it, but it's like a board. Um, and then it has marketing ideas. Then you can put like if it's for YouTube, if it's for your podcast, if it's for whatever, you can put tags to it. So I think Notion is helpful with that. If you're going to have like a paper to digital system, I think Notion is the best answer for that. I need to save all the scratch papers. Yeah, I mean, I feel you because I have buckets, like tote crates full of notebooks, full of folders with scrap pieces of paper that I'm like, "Oh, what's this? Oh, look at that story idea. That's a good idea." It's great. Yeah, Cam Jensen. Oh, my elbow fell off the table. I used to read those books a lot. Where did the comic go? Okay. I only use notebooks for my books. Only for my books. Once I start scene, brainstorming, plotting, outlining, I get a specific notebook. Before that, it's just in the notes app or in my email. Nick says, this thing says 4 to 5 pages for a synopsis. Holy moly. Margaret says, yes, Esther titling the notes helps me search, but then when I search one computer and don't find it, I'll check the other computer's notes. And 3 chapters. Also got pulled away to talk about intake work for counseling and got a free rock to play with because of my ADHD. So no writing got done. Nice. I dropped my fidget on the floor and I haven't picked it up. Let's see. Yeah, you have to give them the entire plot. To Nick, I think of it like Act 1 is page 1, Act 2 is is 2 pages, and Act 3 is the last page. And he says, I'm back to the live stream. Just did some work during the sprint. Awesome. That's why I put all my notes into my Google Drive so I can work on them on any PC. That's helpful too. But again, you can also do that on Notion. Whatever works for you. Google Drive, Notion, something that's an online forum so that you can access it anywhere. And then the Notion app you can have on your phone. But yeah, I totally get that. I'm between laptops, so yeah. Shannon says, once I have enough written down, I transfer the solid ideas to a Word document. Then you need internet. True. Doesn't your phone like always have internet? I guess not always, but I don't know. Nick says this hurt my feelings. I don't have time to learn a new program. I love to learn about Notion, just don't have the time. It is a lot. It took me like at least 2 years to learn Notion, maybe. Because I think I first heard about it from when like a lifestyle channel I follow that she uses Notion. And I could not figure that out at all for the longest time because I was like, how do I do things on here? How do I make this list pop up? How do I make it look pretty? It was a lot. It's a lot to learn. It took me a long time. Okay. Oh, that's way more than I expected. Word has OneDrive also. Yes, they do. I went through over a year of having limited internet phone, so maybe it's just a holdover psychological barrier. I guess the phone, that's what I was going to say in reference to Marcus' response about the internet. Hence why I told you that you can hit me up. I know I outline more than you normally do, so I can help if you want. Esther says to Nick. Let's see. I'm only using Notion for writing tracking because it's like nesting. You could spend forever in there and get nothing done. Beware the siren call. Yeah. Now that I have like all my templates set up, I think it's a lot easier. I'm trying to set up one for my health and like tracking like how like symptoms and things. And then I have like a journal on there too, but I haven't been writing in it like ever. And like therapy notes I have on there. So I'm trying to get to using it for more like personal self-management. I don't use it for writing. I just use it for my calendar of like life. So like I plan out my week. I have like my monthly reviews, my weekly reviews, all of that on there. And that system is working very well. But like I said, Notion takes a long time to learn. So I'm trying to learn how like because there's a template that I did download that you can like it has like algorithm like it's like Excel where you can put in formulas and stuff and it adds stuff up for you or figure stuff out for you and stuff. Um so like if I put a symptom list, it'll say like, oh, on this many days you had this symptom, and then you can like so you can tell your doctor and stuff because I have a lot of issues. So I'm trying to figure that out, and that's taking a long time. So of how it works. That's why I don't use it because it's hard to figure out. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Nick says you to Esther, you outline extremely more than I do. I pants to the very end. What's an outline is what my brain says. I'll get into Notion eventually. Shannon says I had students who didn't like to outline just write the essay, but they had to turn in an outline according to my university rules. I didn't like outlines for the longest time, and I got dinged for it in high school a lot. I would just write a BS outline just because I needed to turn it in. And then at the end, like, or I would write the paper first and then write my outline after I wrote the paper because then I already know what I wrote and I can just put in the bullet points and then turn it in. I also didn't like rough drafts, but as a writer, I've learned that you kind of have to write a rough draft because you're not going to pump it out perfect. Oh, and Shannon already said that. So for the Panther, I told them to write the essay first and then the outline. Just counting. Currently, I have 7 notebooks for various topics in progress. At least they're in a notebook. Mine is just random pieces of computer paper. You could do the same, Nick. The book and then outline from it. Yes. That's how they can take unfinished works because they can tell with the synopsis if it is a book they will like or not. Nick says, I have a tracker in my Bujo for symptoms and things like that because I never always have my computer and I rarely open anything on my phone that is of importance. Yeah, when I did bullet journal, I had that on there. But I stopped bullet journaling, so I had to figure out a new system. I bought a Clever Fox like medical journal, but then like I don't use it. So I got to keep trying to figure out what system's going to work for me because I need to keep better track of like any kind of like anything, all of the stuff that goes wrong with my body. See, right? Draft and synopsis makes much more sense to my brain too. You know, I never thought to do that, says Nick. Let's see. True. I'll debate this week if I think I can do it or if I feel inclined to try it. Maybe I'll just use it as an experiment to learn. Yeah, that's always fun. Yeah, I think you should. Even if you don't submit it, I think it could still be fun for you to like you said, have that experiment and just see what happens. I didn't like having to write outlines for school either, mostly because I'd procrastinate the story writing, so I didn't know what to outline yet. Yeah, I can't tell you how many papers if that didn't require an outline, that I wrote the night before, turned in, and well, technically, I got like C's on all of my papers, in high school. At least like the first draft, and he's like, "You need to fix this," but he made my writing better, so yeah. I haven't counted the slips of paper yet. Let's see. It's still a rough draft though. I call it a 0 draft and do a round of revisions before I have a first draft. I have not done that with stories. I don't think I've ever 0 drafted. Maybe I'll try it, but I don't think I have. Nick says, going to have to give it a shot with a new book and see how that works. I've also never outlined for school. I was always the kid who was like, guess we're writing this paper the night before. Same. All the time. All of the time. If I don't have pressure, it's like it's not gonna get done. I had many students who wrote their essay the night before. Let's see. I said I wasn't going to bullet journal the way the internet has it because I can't do that. Like the style of drawing was hell on my brain. Maybe that's it. Like, how do you do it then? Because I see all of the bullet journal stuff. And I just can't make it look like that. And that discourages me. So yeah. Let's see. I was a smart ass at school, so my outlines were very bird's eye view and subject to change. So that was my comeback when my final project was different. Final product was different than my outline. I love everyone's journals and planners, but I've accepted it does not work for me. Same. And I keep trying, but I think I've given up on trying. I'm not buying anymore. I think that's Burger King because it's have it your way. McDonald's I'm loving it. Let's see. Nick says, I'm that student. It's me. I can't tell you the amount of time I never outlined a thing. Deadline mode, yep. Let's see, for the way I bujo, oh, that's the whole thing. I just can't, I don't need 12 trackers and mood trackers and a quote page and like all of that. Yeah. I had made one that I really liked, but then I lost it. So now I can't duplicate it. Use a pretty plainer dotted journal, but put in what I want. So far, that is, I don't know. I zero drafted Soul of a Rose, which required a lot of revision, but I liked that I wrote it in 9 days. I still do it in graduate school. Do not recommend. Let's see. Month on a page, days on a page, weeks read, books read per month, and a pretty picture taped in. Also, I didn't have to write as many papers as you guys seem to do. Man, there was a paper for everything. And then I was in IB English, so we had to write like a, what was it called? The World Lit paper. We had to write World Lit 1, World Lit 2. There was like a million words. And send it off to the IB people who gave us a score and stuff. I'm glad I didn't go full IB. I'll take a picture and send it to you on Insta. Thank you. Off to the pool. Happy sprinting, y'all. Have fun at the pool. Let's see. The time it would take me to do a journal, I could get 3 rooms of the house cleaned, a meal prepped, served, and cleaned up, and write 1,000 words. My brain constantly thinks of time. Yeah. I think the setup turns me like, I don't have time for all that. Sounds fun. Getting in my pool in a few hours when my friends come over. Oh, that sounds fun. I don't have a pool. My friend has a pool. I should have used her pool more this summer. So anything that isn't helping me do just ends up being neglected. Let's see, is it? See, I went not knowing pop culture references. Then, yeah, Burger King is have it your way.
Alert from mouse battery very low.
Oh, my mouse battery is low. And Burger King. What did I say? Burger King's have it your way, and then McDonald's is I'm loving it. Let's see. My bujo's not that pretty, and it can miss an entire week or an entire month. Which I'm loving it was a Justin Timberlake song he gave to McDonald's. When I found that out, I was like, I'm sorry, what? What? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Interesting. Though I do self-care just fine. I can do nothing like a champ. I don't do self-care just fine. I'm the overload myself with tasks until I burn out. Which is bad. Don't do that. Awesome. Thanks for the sprints, Morgan. You're welcome. It's the opposite of aesthetic, but it's very me. Yeah, I just think when I see the bullet journals all over, like they're just so like intricate and like well laid out and designed, and I'm just like, if I can't make it look like that, then I just failed and I can't use it because it doesn't look good. Let's see, International Baccalaureate. Yes, wow, it's been a minute since I heard that term. Yeah. My sister is an IB diploma recipient. To brag on her. She got her certificate of biliteracy in French. I did not go full IB, so I do not have that. I just took IB classes. Sent, thank you. See, mine constantly thinks of time too. Relatable. I do a monthly spread and weekly spreads and some goals pages every 3 months. I'm not that granular. Well, it's good to know because like every time I like look for inspiration, all these perfect people with their perfect journals. I use the empty weeks as notes pages. I'm going to have a hefty chunk left over at the end of the year. What to fill it with? I hope we got a good amount of money for that jingle. Right. I overload myself with tasks as well. Yeah. Mini Bujo videos are a tad performative. Yes. Depending on how much I have left, I may just start the next year in it. Who knows? Nice for working sister. I know. I'm so proud of her. And I hardly ever use hashtag to describe something as well. So I especially relate to this. And it says I have a calendar with my bills, events, and appointments on it, and then a tracker for pain and stuff, and my depression, and then daily junk because I don't, I can't be that person. I tried to be, but quickly realized when I messed up, I was done. Same. If you found an organization method that works for you, then keep at it. Yes, I agree. So far, Notion is working. I just want to use it more for my personal life management, self thing. Okay, we've reached the 2 hour mark, but I'm going to do one more sprint and finish this blurb and send it off to her so she can edit it. I have my bills and budget on Google Sheets. Sure, which I would approve. Yeah, I tried that too, and like that didn't work for me. And then I have it in Notion, like I have it all set up in Notion, but I'm still not using it. So yeah, find what works for you. My mantra of life. Anyway, rambled for a long time. We're gonna sprint with another 25. I can't do Google Sheets. I can't do Excel period in any way. Same. Okay, 25 minutes on the clock. Let's get some stuff done and we will chat again at the end. So happy sprinting, everybody. we are back. How did it go? Sorry, got distracted. How did it go, everybody? What did you get done during that sprint? I've sent in my, my blurb back to the lady. And yeah. And I'm currently doing something else. That's why I'm just staring blankly. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, why is this not working? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'll figure this out later. Hold on. Okay, I'll figure it out after I get off camera. Okay. What did everyone get done? Let's see. There is some chat in the comments. I'm not going to go back through all of them. Let's see where to start. Let's see. Nick asked a question. If anyone has time, I'm kind of debating on rebranding. I'm still going to write, but maybe not completely focus on writing. Think I should go for it on YouTube too? I say yes. But what is it that you're thinking of doing? But yeah, I say go for it. And Regina came in good time zone. Hopefully I will catch more of your streams because I found Devin Cutting's playlist. Awesome. I hope you're doing well today. Let's see. I might stick with one part or side of you on the blog, social media, and a different part on YouTube since it's experimenting, but not put the pressure of consistency across media on yourself. Okay. And this is to Nick. I mean, if you can cross post whatever you're doing, I would say do that. So it's not like more work. Yeah, not whatever doesn't add like unnecessary work. You know? I have given myself full permission to post whatever I want on Instagram, but I don't owe that platform anything, if that's helpful. Final sprint. See, I was trying to figure it out because I'm trying to be more authentically me, but I wasn't sure what to exactly do. I don't know. Sorry, just got lost in thought. I was trying to think of something. I'll keep going until I think of it. Okay. Of course, I read for the final sprint, but I've done pretty well with words this week, so I'll see y'all again soon. I was thinking of adding interning, grad school related topics since I'm doing both and have ADHD is a huge part of my life in a way I didn't know until this year. I say yes to that content because I also have ADHD. And I like to hear from people who get it. So yeah. I think you might get a big following from those who suffer from some level of ADHD, and there are thousands in grad school, and it's a struggle. So go for it. Yes. I was trying to figure out if I should do the thing because I love writing. That's always going to be here, but even in that struggle, I sometimes struggle with it because of life. Yeah. And like with my channel, I don't feel like I talk about writing all of the time. I think I just talk about whatever I want to. like when I did my Crohn's disease week, and I just talked about Crohn's disease for a week, um, or when I did my neurodiverge. I sometimes I try to tie it into writing, sometimes I don't. So yeah, I say go for it. Very old school, so I compartmentalize everything. Um, it's also because of the nosy extended family and acquaintances who think they are friends. I tend to be a private person too. Not me going down a Funk and Wagnalls rabbit hole. Don't know what that is. Does anyone else recognize that name? This is research. I don't. Regina does. Wondering if Shannon does. 750 words, almost done with the outline, and writing the final scene in the epilogue. Ooh, look at you go. Great job, Shannon. I've been chatting, but we'll start writing soon. Ooh, so my social medias are all divided like writer socials, K-pop socials, and a very, very few personal social to keep in contact with family and friends out of Puerto Rico. Yeah. Before I had it all together, but now I took all of the personal information and photos off of my Instagram, and that's just going to be an author Instagram. Then I have an author TikTok that I don't use, and then a personal TikTok that I still don't use. Um, and then Facebook, I tried to keep just personal because I've deleted everybody from college. I deleted everybody from high school that I didn't talk to. So Facebook is personal. Let's see, fantastic. Got some more work done. Feels like I end up working on things other than writing on your live streams, Morgan. As long as you get something done, you don't have to write. You just gotta get whatever you need done. I was active in chat. Can't imagine why. Thanks and hi to Regina. The fam called me away early. I'm back now. I've successfully done nothing much this morning. Let's see. It's because I've usually got so much work, chores, other tasks. I don't have much time for writing at the moment. I still enjoy tuning into Morgan's streams, though. I appreciate it. I even did some gaming during one of Morgan's live streams a while back. Remember me playing Minecraft? Yes. I think I was already in the middle of it when a live stream question started, though. I've done plenty of writing during past live streams, though, such as NaNoWriMo, which I'll be taking part in again this year. If my schedule goes as planned, I will not be doing Nano, and I will be enjoying the release of book 2 or I might do Nano for fun. But like, I don't plan on doing Nano because that seems like a lot of added stress, and I'm releasing a book in November. So I probably won't be streaming every day. No, I'm not streaming every day. I'm sorry to disappoint those, but I will be around on all of my friends' streams. Nick says, thanks. I'll be going for it, I think, because it'll be nice not to struggle through content like I am now. Yeah, because then you'll have to think of something like writing related, and maybe you just want to talk about something else you learned. So, yeah. Yeah. Every niche. Sorry, my tongue got tied. Okay. Every niche started with one person doing their own thing and everyone else wanting to do something similar. Yay, finished the last scene and my outline is done. Woohoo! I have a couple of books I need to start to read. I need to read, but I hope to start the next draft of my book before the end of the week. Awesome. That's so exciting. Very nice. Nice one, Shannon. I really got to find more time for writing again. Let's see. I have 2 pen names, one LLC, Instagram. They all have Facebook linked to them, but I haven't done much on Facebook. Then I'm just Eva here rambling at y'all in personal Facebook. See, I wouldn't trust Facebook with personal. Shannon says, thanks. Well, not like illicit photos personal. No, just like all of because I've been on Facebook since I think 2008. So like stuff from college, stuff from the end of high school, um, things I just don't want like random strangers on the internet to see, like that's too personal. But yeah, just Facebook with personal stuff. Yeah, just mainly just my photos and like old statuses and stuff. Like there's things I don't want y'all to see about past me. I don't post much on Facebook now though. It's just like a time capsule of what of life. Thank you. That solidified the thing. My Facebook is all over the place, mostly flooded with K-pop things to keep the nosy people at bay. I know Facebook stalking is a huge thing. It is. That's why I have it private and stuff. Personal stuff on YouTube isn't any better, y'all. I know. I try to keep it less personal. And I mean, okay, I'm an open person, but like there are some things I don't want to share. Yeah, just imagine the equivalent of your sensitive material ending up on a golf course basement in Florida. And I just considered that the other day, then quickly ignored the blaring sirens in my brain. I use a smartphone as a camera, so my stuff is already wherever it wants to be. Socials are the least of my worries, except TikTok. Those aren't American corporations taking stuff with that one. Yeah, I am like, I'm scared of posting on TikTok because all the people I follow on TikTok, at least half of them have ended up being doxxed and stalked, and people finding out where they live because they saw something in the background of a video. And that's scary. I know I'm not like talking about like social justice or anything like the channels I follow, but like the fact that people on TikTok are like bold enough to stalk and make death threats to people. I mean, they do that on YouTube too, but like I'm not that big. My videos are only going out to a certain number of people, and on TikTok, it can literally go out to anybody. So that's just scary, unless you put it on private. But like, what's the point of posting videos on TikTok if the 2 bots that follow me see it? You know what I mean? It's just different. I'll be doing Nano partly going to the 20 Books 50K conference in Las Vegas, which is 1 week in November, plus leaving early to visit my girlfriend from college, Nisa Leader. We're going together. Awesome. I think I said her name wrong. Nissa. That's how you say it. Oh, that sounds fun. Hope you enjoy the conference. I just read one possible policy change is taxing the money social companies make selling our information. And I was like, blink, we're not doing this yet. Yeah. I've been looking forward to going to this conference one day, so I'm super excited. Excited to see the vlog. Conference sounds fun. Yeah. Cringy college photos. That's what my Facebook is. Becca Symes leaves video, says she's going to be there, so I'm looking forward to meeting her in person. And Dale Roberts. Awesome. I just don't post at all what I would hate to be online. Yeah. And then I'm from the generation where they always told us that the internet is a dangerous place. And I feel like most people don't take that into account anymore. Like, this is the internet. Anyone can find you. I grew up in the grew up in the era where we were catfishing before we knew catfishing was a thing, so people didn't find you. That was when you were in chat rooms pretending to be somebody else because you didn't want people to find you or know your name or give any real information about yourself. And now we just put it all out there. It's crazy. That sounds terrifying. It does. I post a lot of stuff on Facebook about social justice. But still with Facebook, like it's only really going to your friends. Like it's not being broadcast to everyone on Facebook. How TikTok is can literally go to anyone at any time. Not just it's just scary. So I'm like, I want to post on TikTok, but I'm like, do I actually want to risk being doxxed? No. There had been some doxing on BookTube or Book Talk and Author Talk. I'm still aware of the platform. Seriously. Uh, mm, no. I'm serious. Like half the people I follow have had to like move, um, get a restraining order. It's scary. When it comes to threatening people online, I know. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up once I get to the end of the comments. But it only ever had people unfriend me, no threats so far. Yeah. Okay, we're going to get back to focus work. Lovely to talk with you all. Bye, Margaret. Have a nice day. I definitely deleted my Facebook in 2016. I will never go back to it. I don't care about anyone I knew in middle school or high school or early college. Please forget I exist. Yeah, that's why I deleted everybody. I still have 200 people in there. I feel like that's too many. I don't think I like 200 people. So I might have to go through and cleanse my list again. Don't really post much on social media besides YouTube. Same. I'm saying bye to Margaret. Chat rooms. Yeah. Snowden's memoir is a walk down that memory lane. Recommended. I didn't use Facebook for school at all. I didn't either. I think when I got Facebook, was it still college only? No, because I used my AOL email. I think it was like after it became public and not college. I don't know. I only got Facebook for school when I was running my own research and mentor. So yeah, I didn't have it for school because I don't think it was only for schools when I got it because I got it after college, after high school. But I didn't have to have a college email. I don't know. I think our generation is right about the internet being a scary place. I know. And now we just put our whole lives on it. I have fewer than 100 with writers being in their own group. I've never been the sort to keep folks around on socials I did actually interact with. I started Facebook as a gamer and Canadian gamer friends who used it. Yeah, I think the most I've had was like 2,000. And I'm like, why am I following all of you people? I don't even like y'all. But I was in a sorority in college, so it was like, hey, follow me, because we're in the same sorority. We're blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. I have 205 friends. I feel like I should cut loose people who don't interact with their posts. Yeah, then I'll have like 50. Need some lunch before friends come over to swim. Have fun swimming. Let's see, I got it. I think senior year of high school. By the time I finished college, I was done with it. I just hated that people used it to keep tabs on you in a way I wasn't comfortable with. Yeah. That was how my family kept tabs on me when I was doing in college. Not that I was doing anything. They raised a goody two shoes. What did they think I was going to be doing? Nothing. Okay. I am going to wrap it up, friends. Okay. So, what am I? Did your brain ever not connect with your mouth and you're thinking of something, but you're saying something else? That's what just happened. Okay. I'm going to wrap it up now. We're going to say goodbye, and I will see you on next Monday. And probably this weekend. Is this weekend the retreat? Yeah, this weekend's the retreat. So I will see you probably before next Monday if we do live streams and stuff. So yeah. um yeah, the words are becoming hard, so it's time to get off the internet. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for waiting for me this morning and being here today. So I will see you all later. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Bye.